First, the dire results of laser treatments gone wrong. Burned, scarred and traumatised, victims are going public to warn others.
My arm was just on fire.
It was like hot boiling fat being flicked at your face.
There is no regulation.
Severe burns to the arms, legs and face. Women permanently scarred by untrained operators.
It was agony. It was like they were holding a match to my arm.
IPL and laser hair removal treatments promise to get rid of unwanted hair and blemishes with minimal discomfort. But when things go wrong, it's not only painful, but a serious health risk.
Horrible, painful, embarrassing. Something that I wouldn't want to go through again, or I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. And then this was, I think, 3 days after.
Benita Pisano went to a salon to get rid of hair on her arms and legs.
From here to here, it felt like on fire. And I had an ice pack. I couldn't feel the ice pack at all. I melted an ice pack in 10 minutes.
Really? It was that hot?
It was that hot.
She spent $3,500 and ended up with welts, scabs and scars.
No one really took responsibility for what they did. One of the girls turned around and said, "Oh, next time you come, we'll have to put it down on the lower level." That's what she said.
3 weeks on, Benita still has to apply cream every 2 hours and can't go out in the sun. But to date, the salon hasn't offered an apology or a refund.
Well, I rang them the day it happened and I said, "Look, my arms are on fire, it's welting." And she just said, "Oh, it's a normal reaction."
It's not only hair removal where disaster can happen. Barbara recently told a current affair she was severely burnt from an IPL machine.
I was like a burns victim. It was just stinging, absolutely stinging. You know when you burn your finger?
She had the procedure to remove burst capillaries on her face, but ended up with something far worse.
I looked like a car accident victim and I had to ice on my face, and even before we got to the car, it had melted.
Marilyn also had IPL to remove sun damage on her arms. She ended up with stripes across both.
No one should have to go through what I've been through, the suffering, the pain, the embarrassment, having to hide it. What they've done to me is criminal.
She too uses bleaching cream and has to cover up when outside.
What do you think when you look down and see those stripes? Yeah, it's very hard. Yeah, I feel like an idiot.
A lot of people go along to these clinics and they think, well, everything looks fine, it looks very nicely set out. And they don't ask that very important question: what is the training of the person who is going to be doing this procedure and who is going to be supervising it? My view is that laser should be in medical hands, medically supervised by a trained operator.
Dr. Karen Phelps has long been campaigning for the government to take action.
Anyone can buy a laser machine and operate it without any training and without any qualifications, and that's just dangerous.
There are currently no national regulations for laser and IPL. Queensland, Tasmania and WA have tried to regulate the laser machines, but IPLs are essentially a free-for-all.
If you're going to get it done, do your research and make sure that every time you go, ask questions before you let them do anything to you.
Getting your hands on a laser or IPL machine is as simple as going to eBay. Gone are the days when they used to cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, by shopping online, literally anyone can get one for just a few $1,000s. It's a scary thought and makes you wonder if the person you're trusting with your face or arms is qualified or just after a quick cash grab.
When individual treatments can cost up to $65 for a 1 to 5 minute session, you can see that it's certainly a business opportunity for some beauticians.
To find out how common it is for an operator to be untrained, Ingrid Hughes from Choice set up an undercover investigation, sending a secret shopper into various Sydney salons.
In our shadow shop, Choice Shadow Shop, we found that in fact training was minimal amongst the 6 salons that we visited.
None asked about medical conditions, if she was taking any medication or had been tanning, all vital in determining if a person's skin is suitable. Ingrid also believes shoppers should be wary of cheap prices.
Use that perhaps as a red flag to think, hang on a minute, I want to check the qualifications and the experience level of the staff.
When done correctly, laser and IPL treatments can have good results. The expert's biggest tip: always ask to see a person's qualifications, and if you do get injured, go straight to a medical professional.
And I just put up with it. I should have said something, but I trusted they knew what they were doing.
I wish I'd done some research. I just wish I'd never gone to her. I wish I had looked into it a little bit better.
Be very careful, and if you've had an issue with a laser treatment, we want to hear from you. Send us an email or just give us a call.